news. Cops unalived another mentally ill person in Canada. This time it was a woman over in Nova Scotia. RCMP members show up to a family altercation, and RCMP members unalive the woman, claiming she had a knife and they couldn't back up in time. We have witnesses saying that the female officer was giving commands to another female who wasn't listening, and that's just how it sounds. It sounds like contempt of cop. Oh, you got a knife. I'm scared, and I'm going to shoot you because you're mentally ill or you're going through some kind of mental crisis. Just unbelievable that they cannot get the right people to show up for these calls. It's unbelievable that they're still sending military style people to show up for um, a wife and a husband dispute that could be easily solved. Like, that doesn't need to be resorting to military style force people showing up at your house. Just unbelievable. They unalived another person in Canada, guys. Unalived another woman. They show up for a family dispute, just like they were trying to do to my dad and my brother. Same thing, same actions they were trying to do to my dad and my brother. And then are unaliving people in Canada at a very, very large pace. Like, the mentally ill are being eliminated because there are no more mental hospitals. So the police are just sent out to unalive all of the people in Canada that have any kind of mental illness. I would be scared in Canada if I had any kind of mental illness, man. This is unbelievable. This is going to be a really nice sunset, guys. How's it going? If there's anybody in here, let me know. It says there's 0 people, but you never know. There might be somebody in here. What's up, 2 champions, man? They unalived another woman. They shot another woman with mental illness. Police just show up and they just unalive all these people with mental illness in my country. They have no de-escalation skills. Some woman just shows up, a cop shows up, and they said the woman had a knife, and there was some kind of contempt of cop going on. Some kind of contempt of cop, and then next thing you know, the woman's dead. Woman cop giving commands to another woman, and then the next thing you know, there are shots fired. And now they're going to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. Like, that's how they always find no wrongdoing. How do we rely on these people to investigate themselves? Imagine if you investigated yourself or your friend or something, right? Oh, yeah, there's no wrongdoing. And that's what I said to a judge once. I said, let's make everybody a cop in the whole country, and the crime rate will go down to 0 or 1%, because only 1% of cops are ever found guilty. So literally, they just unalived another woman. They said she had a knife or something, but she didn't have nothing. Hello, good afternoon, neighbor. She didn't have nothing like that, man. They just do that on purpose, man. It's their remedy to eliminating all the mentally ill people. And basically, you have mental illness if you ever question the cops or the government. I've been there before, where they've told the judge that I have mental illness and I have to be excluded from everything. And I'm like, wait, my mental illness does not have anything to do to be excluded from anything. Like, I'm totally capable of representing myself and actually beating the government. How's it going? I've beaten the government many times. Every time I want to take a lawsuit out against them, they always collapse beforehand. This is the Trans-Canada Highway, guys. Canada. This is Canada, guys. Give me a second so I don't get crushed by this truck. I'm going. Oh, Jesus Christ. These 50-year-old knees ain't like they used to be. I'm just going to take you guys to a golf course over here. And there's a couple other really nice things going on here. I knew the golf course would be closed today. It's usually open, but late into the season, So I'm gonna see if I can go step through here somewhere. I want to come down that hill and I want to get the sunset. The sunset's gonna look really nice. Look at this. The sunset's gonna look really nice, guys. It's back over that way. And I come down the hill from behind us, all on nice green, on the nice green lawn, and talk about the bad cops in Canada that want to, they literally want to be in the schools with the children in Canada. Literally, they want to be in the schools with the children in Canada full time. And I'm going to a protest on October 20th to protest against that because smile, you're on camera, but there's no trespassing signs. Look at that, guys. No trespassing signs. Just smile, you're on camera. But I don't believe there's any cameras. And what's that sign over there? Closed for the season. No golfing. Just says no golfing. It doesn't say no trespassing. So whatever, man. They can come give me a warning. I promise not to golf. I usually follow all the rules, guys. I'm a big rule stickler. My name is Loose Screws News, guys. Thanks for joining me, man. We out here in Northern Ontario, Canada. This is some peaceful stuff right here. I used to run with my dog around here. I was going to bring her today, but she was really tired. She didn't want to go for her walk. But yeah, we're in Northern Ontario, Canada. That was the Trans-Canada Highway right over there. And I live in a city called Verner, Ontario. There's only 1,000 people. And we got a golf course. We got a whole bunch of good stuff around here, man. Really nice around here. Thanks for joining me. Are you back? I'm back, baby. I'm back. Thanks for being here, Freedom. How are you doing? Yes, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing good, man. I'm just on my way to a protest in a couple days. So you guys are going to see me live streaming from Toronto, Ontario, Canada soon. So I'm going to be going to a protest there. I want to keep the cops out of the schools. I don't want the cops to be like having too much of an influence on our kids. I want our parents to raise our kids. I don't want the kids to be scared when they go to school and thinking the cop is going to make them a criminal just because they're poor, or maybe they're of a different color or a different race, or maybe they just talk back to the cop or something. Yeah, I don't want our kids to be taught to conform from an early age like that with the boot on their neck. I want them to be able to go to school without any fear of a cop being there and, oh, some Billy's kissing Becky behind the booth and they have one or two beer or something and let's make them criminal now. Are you black? I'm not black. Why do I sound black? I don't care if I was black. I'm white. My grandpa's from Ukraine. My grandpa's from Ukraine, yo. I never owned no slaves. That's what I tell the people in Jamaica if they look at me like I'm white and I'm a slave owner. I was like, man, I come from Ukraine. Oh, there is cameras everywhere. Look at that. There's another camera right there, but I don't see no trespassing signs. Another camera right there. Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. Not me. Like I was born in Canada, but um, my grandpa came here from Ukraine and Canada, and my mom didn't really do much with herself. My grandpa didn't do much with himself, but me, I did good. My dad is didn't do much with himself either, but I'm doing pretty good, my friends. Carefree lifestyle, no children, just film the cops, film the bad government, and that's it. Try to hold the government accountable right now. Not many people are doing it. It's like nobody wants to hold the government accountable for some reason. Maybe because it's scary. They tried to tear apart my life. They sent everybody after me, all the code enforcement. They sent all the building enforcement. They sent the electrical people after me. They sent so many people after me. And then they sent the cops after me and made me go to court for like 2 years, 17 months. Yeah, not 2 years, but close, whatever. felt like 3 years. I had 20 court dates in 17 months, and then they dropped the charges at the day of trial, wasting 5 days trial just to give me the process as the punishment. Yeah, man, the process is the punishment. So maybe that's why nobody wants to challenge the government. But what they don't know is, for me, the process is stimulation. And now the process is going to be money. My YouTube channel is hitting. I'm going to take a break because I don't want to breathe too heavy on camera. Who commits the majority of violent crimes in America, guys? Men. Men create the most violent crimes. Yeah, in any country. Men. Why, were you thinking different? Who was thinking different? Definitely men create the most crimes in any country, my friend. And we self-delete the most, and we're just unpredictable. We die earlier and everything. We're arrested by the police more. We get heavier sentences from the court. Imagine that, eh? I was at court when I told you about that 17 months being falsely arrested by the cops and everything. I was at court, and I seen one of them guys who touched the children in the swimsuit areas. I seen one of them guys. He's at court in front of a female judge. All of a sudden, he's identifying as a girl to try to get one of these lighter sentences. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Like, is this a real thing? Then I realized it is a real thing. Women get a lighter sentence, and this guy was like, he started calling him something different, himself another name that rhymed with his male name. Then I looked at the judge and I said, hey, oh man, can you call me Jennifer? Because my first name's Gene. Can you call me Jennifer? And they just got mad at me, like I was bugging them or something. They're like, no, man, whatever. Give me one of them light sentences. I'm falsely accused anyways. Holy shit, I really came up high. I can already see the whole sun right there. So now I'm going on a bunch of more false charges, guys. So we're gonna have lots of action, lots of subpoenas, lots of action at court. I don't mind, guys. I don't mind at all, man. It only costs me the gas to get to court. So all you cops listening in here, you ain't doing nothing but giving me stimulation. And one of these videos hit. One of these videos hit, guys, motherfucking cops in here. You're giving me a 10,000, maybe 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, $5,000. Yes, man. Make sure one of these videos hit for me, officer. Keep leaving comments. Keep leaving comments and letting the algorithm go. Yes, I'm good. I'm good up in these streets. I'm good up in these streets. Smile, you're on camera. My friend does all the grass around here. Yeah. Oh, I love the view too, guys. Let me stay here, right here for a minute. We'll go really slow on this thing. I'm sure cops are gonna come eventually and tell me I'm trespassing. Let me go down here where the sun is a little bit and say I'm trespassing or something, but I'm not trespassing. I looked for the trespassing signs and there was no trespassing signs. It just said no golfing. That's all. I'm not gonna golf, I promise. I promise I won't golf. Yeah, this is beautiful. So yeah, I promise I won't golf here. But I'm going to be right here doing all this kind of something. Who commits the majority of crime? Black T, love the view. VWCCG guy, GGGG. It would go great with a nice and beautiful song. That's possible violin or a French song. You know what? I'm going to get not I might get the YouTube app. They said I could play. I Googled that yesterday or the other day. Playing songs off of my laptop, like copyright music off my laptop for the sunrise. And I was Googling that, and I can get the premium, and then they say I can play music in the background. So, Jesus, I thought the sun was going to go down quicker than that, man. We still got like a while. I don't want to walk down that way. I wonder where the whole course is. Is this the whole course? Oh my God. This might be the whole course. Let me go down this way. So, yeah, I'm going to get the nice music in the background. I can sing to you guys. Let me think. Uh, I don't know any song. I'm actually never sang in my life. Genie's here. Gene for genius. My mom was going to name me Genius, but then she just named me Gene instead because the doctor was like, that's too much to name your son Genius. So what she did is she just named me Gene. What's going on, guys? Loose Screws News. I filmed the cops. I filmed the bad government. I hold people accountable. I hold people accountable. Held cops accountable. I've held prosecutors accountable. I've held bad apple citizens accountable. And basically, yeah, that's my life, man. I'm single, no kids, no responsibilities. So I've dedicated myself in this channel and anything I make off this channel to holding the government accountable. There's not going to be a way that I'm ever going to even splurge with any of the money I make. Like, I don't even care about the money I make. The money I make is going to lawsuits, going to transcripts, and going to stuff like that, man. So I don't have to try to start no GoFundMe's like these other people. These other people got all these views on their channel, but they always got a code and a GoFundMe and a this and that. Man, when they're making $100,000 a year and they can't pay for their own lawyer, I'm not going to be doing that on my channel. I'm going to be hopefully making good money and spending that money to offset my taxes, fighting the government. So whatever taxes I got to pay for my YouTube account, I'm going to offset that money by fighting the government. So, if I was paying 10,000 in taxes, I'm going to offset the 10,000 by probably putting 20,000 into lawyer fees and suing for one or two of these rights violations that they do to me every couple months. Every time I pop my head up somewhere asking for my rights. Yeah, man, anytime I pop my head up asking for my rights, they just want to sit there and violate my rights. So I know that I have to spend money. Like I just had two cops summons to peace bond hearings. Peace bond hearing is a hearing to keep the peace and be a good behavior because they did some criminality to me, and I have to wait to bring them to private prosecution because I'm going to prosecute them too after I get the peace bond. But I got to go through these steps first. So a judge or issued me a peace bond hearing against the two officers. They've got lawyers. They've been served by a professional server, and that was embarrassing for me. I started a GoFundMe. I had like 5,000 people on the Chinese app, and I started to GoFundMe, and I just don't like any of the comments. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be on you guys to even help pay for lawyers or any of the stuff your creators are getting involved in. Sure, you want to do the super chats, whatever you guys are doing out there, you do it. But your creator really shouldn't be saying, "Help me pay for my lawyer." Man, you guys are doing the views, man. You're already helping him pay for his lawyer. Yeah, but me, that's what I'm going to be all about, man. So I already got my house paid off. I got everything I need paid off, man. I'm okay. My life is beautiful and sweet. I can just take walks like this all day, go to the police station, film the police, go to the court, go to the government buildings. Yeah, man, I don't mess around, man. And when I go out to get arrested too. I don't go out to just film and then they say, okay, if you don't leave right now, we're going to arrest you. And then you just listen to their unlawful command. So every time somebody listens to one of these cops' unlawful commands, it just builds them up with more courage to go and breach other people's rights. So you see how that happens? Like, if I listen to them, I'm creating three more victims after me. Because the police never know when to stop. Literally, like I was saying, if you give the police an inch, they would literally take a mile. Shit, I heard some shit breaking in the back there, like a bear in the fucking woods or something, guys. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get eaten for this shit. What the heck was that, man? Man, I got bad vision too, man. Something went crack, crack, crack in the bush back there, man. I'm not even lying for dramatics. I'm going behind this fence. I'm going behind this fence. I'm got a bear behind me or a cougar or something. I'm trying to get the sunset and it eats me. Jesus Christ. Man, I heard something go back there. Really good, man. Now they gotta come through a fence to get me. So yeah, you give police an inch and the police will take a mile, right? So there's a bill coming up, Bill 33, that I'm gonna go protest. This bill is a bill for putting police in the schools, right? So I called the principal around here and I talked to the principal and I was like, you know, this is happening? She's like, no, we already got a police officer in the school. We don't need all these police officers in the school. We have one that comes in, teaches them about internet safety, predators. And I'm like, that's great. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't even know what happened there. I'm like, we don't need cops to come in like that and teach our kids about anything other than that. You know what I mean? A couple times a year. But she's like, what do you mean? They want to put a cop in every school? And I'm like, yeah, every school, all day during school. So you see how we gave them an inch? We gave them an inch to come in and teach our kids about predators and all this stuff. But now they want to take a mile and they want to put a cop in each school just to, they said, to build confidence with the community and da 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 da. But that's not what they do. There's no confidence with the community. When only 1% of police are ever found guilty of the crimes they commit, that doesn't install community will. You know what I mean? Goodwill with the community. So they're there just to take advantage of our kids and make our kids just learn to submit to unlawful demands from an early age. And that's what I mean about giving an inch. You give an inch to anyone, it can take a mile, man. It's really sickening how society is. But I guess if it comes down from the top, if the people at the top are taking miles every time we give them an inch, look at where we're at now. Like in Canada, you don't even have no freedom to do anything. Oh, wow, this is really pretty. Wow. Hey, guys, thanks for being here. Somebody say something to give me something to talk about. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about love. Yeah, I can't wait to get the app on the I'm gonna go home and get it tonight, man, because there's some really good sunsets around here. If we had some piano music in the background, non-copyright piano music, even if it's copyright, ain't making $1 off of this. Anyways, I just talking anyways. None of these live streams will make $1. I don't care. I'll just slam on some copyright music. No, I don't want no strikes on my channel. My channel's hitting. They said on the 25th, 2500th channel in Canada, which is awesome. I think, man, for a new creator, I've only been creating for about a month, and my channel is the 2500th most popular channel in Canada. Well, we got like 7 million views. I couldn't believe it. Haven't made $1. New auditor, just don't let them give you unlawful demands. Know the laws in your area. You've got to study laws in your area as good as you can do it. You've got to put a lot of hours into studying the laws because you don't want to go out like me and get disturbing the peace charge. I got a disturbing the peace charge because I yelled "fuck you" to a police officer who kicked me in the chest. So a police officer kicks me in the chest, starts walking away. I scream "fuck you," and he comes back and he charges me. What? I can't make this up. He said I disturbed the peace by a lady who was 200 feet away. She said, "Oh, you disturbed her." I'm like, dude, I got it on camera, dude. Like I didn't disturb anybody. She didn't even blink. She didn't even hear me. Like, I was gonna climb up there just to get the sunset, but this way I'm gonna kill myself. Nobody's gonna find me over here, man. This for the season, this golf course. Check that out, guys. 1,000 people in this city. We got a nice little golf course, man. Just beautiful. Oh man, just beautiful. Let me look at that tree right there. That's beautiful. Shh, give me a second, guys. Wow. Imagine that. Wow. Yeah. There was no trespassing signs. All that there was a sign that says no golfing. Well, I'm not golfing. I know they don't want me in here. There was also a sign that said cameras. You smile, you're on camera kind of deal. So, but I don't care. I'll smile. I'm not stealing nothing. Like, I just hope nobody calls the cops and wastes resources for this, because I'm not about to waste resources. You know what I mean? Or get a trespassing warning. Maybe I want to come golf here someday. You know? I doubt it. I'm moving soon, anyways. There's going to be too many trolls in this community that can go back on these live feeds and find me. And there's a lot of bootlickers that might want to even do me harm because they really love the cops, man. I've already had people leave me weird messages, weird emails. I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm not interested. Like, oh, you're just doing this for money. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because my rights were breached. I'm doing this because they tried to unalive my brother and my dad when my brother called for help, or my mom called for help for my brother. So, and that's why I took a walk today, because I was just watching the news and they unalived a lady around where I live, and they unalived her, and they unalived so many mentally ill people. It's like they have an agenda to unalive the mentally ill people where I live. 80% of the people that are in police interactions that get unalived are people with mental illness. And it's coming like that's what they're just sent out there to do. I know they're not trained to do that, but they're not trained not to do it. They're not trained to know how to deal with people with mental illness, right? So pretty much, if you're not trained to know what to do, then you're trained to it's your training is uh, not is lacking. So you're the one responsible. You can't blame the person in mental illness. Like, okay, we're just going to show up with military style weapons every time somebody's in mental illness, instead of showing up with compassion and some kind of understanding and let's work it out. No, they just show up and they say, you're going to listen to me. And that's it. They give you a whole bunch of confusing demands. And then eventually you're gone because you're the mental ill one and you can't do nothing. Your family can't do nothing. So it's really sad. Let me go up here. I know this guy. This guy used to own he used to own a quarry, and he has a dump truck, and he come out on the highway right here and boom, drove right into somebody. So they took his license. But he's got two. Oh, they got no trespassing sign here. Oh, I wonder if they sold. Oh no. All the cars are here, but that's weird that they got this tape up. I've never seen that tape there before. That's just beautiful, guys. That's just amazing. Wow. Yeah, man, that's just amazing. Jesus. This is how you're supposed to live your life, man. There's not supposed to be any worries. You're supposed to have this kind of relaxation every day. We're not supposed to have all these bills and all these suffering and all this crap. We're just supposed to have happiness, peace, joy, comfort. You know, we're supposed to be fishing, hunting, and gathering. We're supposed to be in a village with our family until we die. We're not supposed to kick our kids out at 16 because it's too expensive to have them at home. So we need them to get on their way and get their own life. Yes, we're just supposed to be sitting back, enjoying sunsets together. A little fire, a little drinky if you drink. Maybe a little smoky pipe if you smoke, right? I know we're not supposed to be thinking about work tomorrow. I know we're not supposed to be thinking about all the bills we can't pay. Well, I can pay my bills. I'm not saying I can't pay my bills. Let me go down here a little bit, get away from the cars. I hope this guy doesn't say anything, but I know this isn't even his property. His property doesn't come out this far, probably, right to the highway. Nice little peaceful, man. Just beautiful here, man. This guy has a nice property, man. I would be sitting right here if I was him almost every night just enjoying this. But he's inside probably watching TV. I see him taking care of all these things too, man. And it's just for other people to see. So if you're saying I'm stalking him, I'm not stalking him, guys. Imagine that, eh? He does all from over there with his lawnmower. He keeps all this himself. I don't see any like he doesn't hire people. I don't see any kind of people come here unless I missed it when they do come. This is so beautiful, guys. This is where you need to be in life. This is how you need to enjoy everything, every single moment of every day. We only got 86,400 seconds in a day, guys. Yes? You guys don't have to worry about all them cops and stuff. Me, I got to worry about cops. I'm just waiting for them to come to the golf course right now to trespass me while I watch this. I don't think they will, man. They know me. They know I'm not going to do any criminality. Mostly on live cam. Like, who would do criminality on live cam? Come on. Mental illness is no excuse. There is an excuse with mental illness. Some people don't know what they're doing in the moment, and the cops know what they're doing. So you see, you have somebody who's suffering mental illness that doesn't know what they're doing. Then you have somebody who's a trained professional that is supposed to know what they're doing. You see the difference between that? So how are you holding the person with mental illness to a higher standard than a cop who's trained to do a job? There's no way you should be holding that person with mental illness to a higher standard. You should be telling your politicians you want to pay more money. You should be telling your politicians you want to pay more money to fund mental health initiatives instead of saying cut my taxes, and I'm going to vote for the politician who says to cut all the taxes, right? They want to cure all of these things. Well, it costs tax money, my friend. Maybe training the police better, right? So you want to pay extra taxes to train the police better so the police know how to interact with the people and the citizens and the mentally ill. And now we have these police wanting to go into the schools with our children in Canada. Like we're a nation of maple syrup and frickin' hockey. We do not need the police in our schools. And I'm going to a protest October 20th, guys. I'm hoping that you'll be here on the live stream with me. I'll be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Loose Screws News, his first protest with you guys. I'm just so excited to share it with you guys, man. Just like I share all these sunsets and all these talks. I know a lot of people go and watch my podcast too. Thank you for watching my podcast. Really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to make it a triple banger on this YouTube app. I'm trying to make it four. I'm trying to have my podcast hitting. I'm trying to have my short videos hitting, which they are. My podcast is hitting. My short videos are hitting. My lives are hitting. Everything is hitting, guys, except for my videos, right? My long form videos. But I believe YouTube will send them out eventually because YouTube loves me and I love YouTube. And I love you guys too. Yes, my name's Loose Screws News, guys. Thank you for being here tonight, man. I'm gonna go walk back home, go see my dog, enjoy my the rest of my night, and do some court work and stuff. Thank you for being here. We're in Verner, Ontario, Canada. There's 1,000 people in my city, only 300 houses, but we have a plethora of bad police. We have a plethora of bad city councilors. We have a plethora of, well, there's only one bad mayor, but when the smaller the town gets, the more corruption can manifest. because they have everything under lock and control. In a bigger city, it's easier for them to lose control. In a little city like this, they can just hold control forever and just be so corrupt. There's a mayor in the city right next to me, spent $16,000 on dog food. He spent money on cigarettes. He spent money on golf. He come to a golf course like this in a different city and bought a membership to a golf course and not even his own city. So he takes the money off of the people, he takes the money off of the people, he goes out of town and he buys a golf membership for who? Him and some other people, and he's playing out of town, spending the resources of the city on another city. And these people ain't waiting at the elevator. I'm not even from the city and I'm waiting at the elevator. Now, Donald Trump wouldn't do that. I don't know if he would do that. Maybe golf. He likes golfing. Maybe the guy might do anything to golf. Pretty much like anybody's like that. I don't care if it's Donald Trump or you or me. Put your favorite thing in front of you and just you'll do what you want to get that thing, man. You'll be like, I need that. I need it. It's golfing. It is golfing. I want to golf right now. So yeah, I don't care about politics. I'm a agenda free news agency, guys. I do not pick a side. I pick straightforward. You guys are left and right. That's about you guys to talk about in the chat. I'm just about going straight forward, right? So I don't care who's leading us, as long as we're going forward, man. So, but that's for you guys to chat about. You know what I mean? I believe the world is always going to go forward. It don't matter who's in an office or who's in anywhere. We're all going to always going to go forward, man. The world is about progress, progress. Donald, Donald, Donald. Everybody loving Donald. He got some peace deals done, eh? I even seen the late night hosts. Oh, look at that! It's nice and purple over there. I even seen the late night hosts like Jimmy Kimmel and them. I've seen them like congratulate Donald and everything. I never seen them ever congratulate Donald. And I watch like both sides. I watch both sides of the coin. A lot of people only have a one-sided coin. They got heads or they got tails. They ain't even looking at the other side. And which that's where the problem is, because the government has you guys fighting amongst each other instead of looking at them and their bad actions and their bad behaviors. So, right? So they'll give you a figurehead and be like, he's good, he's better than the other one. Pick the lesser, pick the lesser of both evils. Pick the lesser of both evils is what they would say. Right? Like, no, I'm not picking the lesser of both evils. I'm told I should go vote. But how am I going to go vote when I can just look at all the parties and every single one of them is lying at me? Just lying to my face. I don't care if it's a big lie. I don't care if it's a small lie. Small lie leads into a big lie. None of that matters to me, man. I hear one lie and I'm out of there. I'm not letting nobody lie to me. And then me ruining my whole day to go vote for them. And then they can just sit and disappoint me. I'm not letting nobody disappoint me like that, man. Oh, slow down, you're gonna kill me. Bought my John Deere from here. These guys just love to lose all their shit now. Okay, guys, get the fucking. I'm just joking. They got all GPSs on them, man. Don't come stealing that shit, guys. They're gonna come right back to wherever your warehouse is and zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, they ain't got no just Apple AirTags and those things. They got the good GPS hidden. I don't know. I would think they do. Something that expensive. It's probably like 60, 70, 80,000. I went in there to look at what a four-wheeler costs, and it was like $60,000 for a four-wheeler. I'm like, holy fudge, man, come on. He's like, well, you can go get one of them cheap ones. And I'm like, I don't like anything cheap. I just didn't buy one. I don't like to buy anything used. I don't even care if it's from like a dealership like that. I just rather buy new because I don't trust anything you used from anyone. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, man. No justice, no peace. That's what I'm saying, Mark. They ain't getting no peace from me. I'm going to a protest on October 20th. They want to put police in all the schools in Canada where I live, and that's not happening. Like I did a live stream on it the other day, got like 70,000 people listening to it. Well, just come through. You know what I mean? Come through my room, but a lot of people listen. I got like 400 hours of me talking about them just scanning for dissent. Like they want to put a cop in every school so they can scan for dissent. They can just end the dissent right away. So nobody can ever build dissent against the government. Everything just follows, the pieces fall in line. Nobody says, oh, no camera policy, that's okay. Nobody says, oh, no black policy, that's okay. Oh, no Jew policy, that's okay. Right? So, yeah, Canada is becoming an authoritarian state quicker than the United States. But we can't even protest. And even in the United States, I just put a post up where Robbie Road Steamer, he's like a protester who sings, and they just arrested him. ICE arrested him outside the facility. Boom, just grabbed him and into the thing. He wasn't even doing nothing wrong. He just performing his, his content. You know what I mean? Grabbed him in there. We'll probably never see him again. He's probably shipped off to Venezuela. They're probably going to ship me off to Venezuela. I don't give a shit. I don't care if they buried me under the jail, guys, because I'm never going to break the law. So I'll sit there with my pride, and I don't care if I'm in jail. They got to feed me, give me cable TV. I'm good. I don't care. I know I got my pride. I know they can't steal my pride, and I'm not going to fricking suck down the boot like everybody else. Everybody else is just sucking right down the whole boot right nowadays, man, because they wanted to give them people 7 years in jail for protesting in the capital city of Canada. They had some protesters that were there honking horns and hot tubs and everything, and they wanted to give them 7 years in jail. But we had a common sense judge that only gave them 18 months sitting on their butts at home, which they shouldn't even have got that. You know what I mean? All right. Thanks for being here, guys. 45 minutes almost. I'll be out.